Quit waiting for your life to get easier because it's never going to. How to have lasting and sustained success. How to navigate life and continue to evolve. That's what we're going to talk about today. But first, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Please hit the notification bell if you haven't already. All other platforms. Please allow me to inhale your love and validation by engaging with me on said social media platform. Okay. One of my favorite self-improvement gurus, Jim Rohn, has this saying: don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. And it got me thinking about this whole process that I've been talking about, where you want to break out of the shackles, you want to start your own thing, you want to, whatever it is. One thing you have to let go of is the idea that it's going to get easier. The idea that all of a sudden your life is going to be this free, blissful ride. And I think people have that idea for whatever reason, that maybe it's because they read the 4-Hour Work Week and all these other kind of courses and stuff that talk about you're going to live on a beach and you're going to do very little work. There's definitely something to be said about systematizing your business. There's a lot of entrepreneurs and people who have businesses where they have employees and they have so many things systemized that, yeah, they really are hands off. But, at least for me, for a lot of the creators I know, for a lot of the solopreneurs and even people with companies that are growing them, you are going to work more than you were when you had a job. It's going to be more stressful than when you had a job. Now, it's a better form of stress. It's a form of stress called eustress. Eustress is the type of stress that you feel when you're reaching and striving towards a goal that seems a little bit out of your reach and you're just trying for it. That's what this process is going to look like. And you have to figure out if the process is really what you want to follow, if this is really what you want to do. And don't expect your life path, your side business, your creative endeavors to free you. That's not why you should do it. I was reading a blog post a while back by Jeff Goins, great writer, and he was having a conversation with Seth Godin, another great writer you guys all probably know about, good marketing expert, owned businesses, things like that. And Seth told Jeff, don't build a business because you want freedom. Build a business because you want to build a business. See, when you try to do something, it's always this process of motivation. When you do something for the external, when you are trying to start a business, not because you want to start a business, but because you want to quit your job, when you are trying to become a writer like me because you think writing is a cool way to have a flexible, free career and make a lot of money instead of just wanting to write and then that being a byproduct, it's not going to work. If you want to set up a new lane, you have to do it because you want to set up the lane. Now, when it comes to freedom, there are definitely many, many freedoms. So let's parse out what I mean by freedom. I do enjoy the freedom of getting to wake up when I want, not having to do certain tasks if I don't want to do them, not having an authority figure over my head, not having clients to deal with that I didn't want to deal with like I did at old jobs. But that doesn't mean I have a free day where I just get to kick up my feet. It means that all of the responsibilities and everything that my employer used to take care of for me, telling me where to be, telling me what to do, giving me deadlines, I have to do all of that for myself. And I'll be honest with you, it's been a struggle trying to balance all the different things I have going on, from the books to the coaching that I do for writers, to social media, to the YouTube channel, to trying to grow what I'm doing now into like a real media company. And so when I got done, I felt like a glimpse of freedom for like a week. And it was like the first week was like really, really, really nice. But then the gears started turning and I realized that I wanted to turn this into something even bigger than what I was already doing. I realized that I didn't want freedom. I didn't want to be doing nothing. I didn't want to get to a certain peak where I felt good so that I could just stop and coast and not serve other people. So I'm doing things. I'm starting from the ground up all over again in many senses, because for me, it's more about a mission. It's more about a purpose. It's more about a legacy. And that's what I want to pass on to you. Like, you shouldn't want to stop working. I think many people are caught up in not wanting to do work anymore because they have a skewed view of work because of the ringer they've been put through. Same thing with like education. I think most people love learning and they're very curious naturally, but you begin to equate education and learning with boredom, tedium, comparison, and rote memorization, all that BS you get from school, so then you don't want to learn. Same thing with work. People want to be on vacation because they hate their jobs. See, when you are actually doing something that you have a calling for that serves a purpose both for you and other people, you don't want to take a break. And it's stressful, but it's so good in a healthy way where you get to like, so I've published 2 books and they're stressful. Like writing a book is hard. Writing a book and then publishing it and getting it on Amazon and getting people to help you with reviews and promoting it and marketing, it's hard. But when you get that book in your hand, it's like, it just feels good. Like, it's just, you get that culmination of everything you've put into it. And then you get like that brief little period of euphoria. And then you just start all over again and take on a new project. And this isn't to say that you should never feel content. I'm grateful every single day that I wake up. It is awesome. But at the same time, I have to learn ways to manage stress, manage time, manage myself, manage my energy, manage relationships, all that stuff. So the message I'm trying to get across here is that you have to stop waiting for that moment where life is going to stop throwing curveballs at you. You have to stop waiting for that moment where you won't have problems. You'll have problems always, but what you want to get is at least a better set of problems. It's like I have a lot of problems now, and they're more so like challenges I need to solve. Like my old problems were I had no money. I couldn't take care of my family. I was unhappy with the work I did. I was negatively stressed in that kind of rundown hamster wheel stress that was spiking my cortisol levels, putting knots in my back, making me see a chiropractor. So like those are the type of problems I didn't want. But now I have a whole new set of problems. How do I grow? How do I serve as many people as possible without reducing the quality of my work? How do I begin to scale? Do I need to hire people? How do I learn even better marketing than I have before? How do I become a better writer? How do I learn how to package all this stuff together? And it's like a very fun, almost masochistic joy that comes with building. And just get started. Like the first video of my channel always talks about just get started, just spend 6 months working on the little side thing, and you'll start to see what that healthy stress feels like. And you just need to get a little bit of traction, a little bit of results, and you'll start to get addicted to it. You'll start to get addicted to like bumping your head against the wall and then reaching the new challenge and then like going up here and it's like, whoa, you go down here and it's like, whoa. So like your life looks like, the stock market trends up pretty much permanently throughout history, but it goes up, little dip, up, little dip, up, big dip, depression maybe, but then it still goes up. And then over time, that's what this whole journey thing looks like. And so don't look forward to the end point. Like there's not supposed to be one. Mastery is the process of continually evolving. And even though it's super stressful, I promise you the process of mastering yourself, mastering new skills, getting better, leveling up, it's the most rewarding, one of the most rewarding things you can do with your life. And I'm going to be here and you're going to see over time, there's going to be thousands of videos on this channel. I promise you the production quality is going to get better. I'm looking into new equipment. I'm taking video editing classes and looking on YouTube. Guarantee you a year from now, this channel will be 10 times better and you will see that evolution. And over time, you will understand what that process looks like. And hopefully I'll inspire you by continuing to show you day in and day out what that looks like. Okay, You 2.0 is the book. Get it on Amazon, all other platforms. Subscribe, love me, validate me. I'll see you in the next video.